Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, I'm Rosa Amalia from 10 Social 1 class. And today I'm going to storytelling about Anne Frank lives. Anne Frank was born in the German city of Frankfurt am Main in 1928. Anne's sister Margot is 3 years her senior. High unemployment and extreme poverty in Germany during the Adolf Hitler period. He hated the Jews. This hatred made Anne's parents, Otto and Edith Frank, decide to move to Amsterdam. There, Otto founded a company that traded in packing a gelling agent for the manufacture of gems. On September 1, 1939, when Anne was 10 years old, Nazi Germany invaded Poland and the Second World War began. Then, on May 10, 1940, the Nazis also attacked Amsterdam and passed a law prohibiting Jews from visiting non-Jewish places, having separate schools, and not being allowed to run companies. In the spring of 1942, Anne's father began providing a hiding place in the business pavilion on Presenrath 2063. He received help from his former college. Before long, they were joined by 4 more people. The hideout was cramped and must remain silent and online. On her 13th birthday, Anne was give a diary and also write about the event of Secret Anne, but also about her feelings and thoughts. And also felt inspired to rewrite her personal diary into a running story entitled Had Asterios Secret Appendix, and began to rewrite her diary before she and others were arrested by the police on August 4, 1944. On the way to the women's labor camp, Anne was in a cattle carriage with 1,000 people for 3 days. In early November 1944, Anne was transported again. She is deported to Bergen-Belsen concentration camp with Margaret. Their parents' life in Auschwitz. Conditions in Bergen-Belsen were so dire that Anne and Margot contracted typhus. And in February 1945, they both did. Otto's father, Anne, is the only person from the Secret Anne who has survived. Upon his release, Otto learns that his wife Edith has died. Arriving in the Netherlands, he also heard the news that Anne and Margot were also no longer alive. Anne writing made Anne in prison on Otto's hurt. He read that Anne wanted to become a journalist and wanted to publish her story. In June 1947, 3,000 copies had after his The Secret Anne were printed, translated into 70 languages, and adapted for stage and screen. People all over the world were introduced to Anne's story, and in 1960, the hideout became a museum, the Anne Frank House. Until his death in 1980, Otto remained involved with the Anne Frank House, hoping readers of the diary would recognize the dangers of discrimination, racism, and hatred of Jews. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.